Hello, it's Philip Damiani here from Drifta Stockton.
Hey guys, most of you probably know me. I work at the Drifta Stockton Slacks Creek store. I run the store up here in Brisbane.
But today we're going to talk about what you see here. So what we got here is the Drifta Stockton WildLands rooftop tent. But now we're going to do a video on how to install this. Set up like that. Accessories that comes with your rooftop tent are located inside your rooftop tent. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to pop it open.
Find your items just sitting here in a bag just on the side over here. So these are the brackets that actually get mounted to the underside of the rooftop tent. There's a total of 4 of these, 2 for each railing. Then they've also got these parts as well. These have got your bolts and nut in one way. There's a part which gets tightened up underneath. And then you'll find a little bag here as well that has your washers and your lock washers sitting in that also. So we're going to be going through and now showing you how to actually get all that mounted to your rooftop tent as well.
Your mounting bars, you see here you've got these 2 mounting bars. Now these are very important for the integrity.
And modify them slightly in the distance apart that they're separated, just so you're aware. Yeah. They have pre-drilled holes that are actually already inside the rooftop tent. You'll see them on the side where you can actually push the bars out slightly if you needed to. In order to do that, however, you do need to flip the whole part up because the bolts are accessed from the other side. You need to undo all the whole lot, move it out, then re-bolt it back down again. Okay guys, so these are the bits you'll have. You're going to have a total of 8 of these nuts and bolts. So you got 8 bolts. I've got 4 of them already being used. You have your washers, your standard washers and your lock washers in there as well as these parts are the part which actually get twisted on, so they've got your nut already mounted inside them as well. Now there's 2 ways that you can mount these on. You can remove this end cap if you need to, and you'll see inside here it's actually a little bit wider. So this actually just fits straight in like that and then slides straight down the channel. Now the other option for you as well is you'll notice midway over here there's another little cutout which you can also go inside that way and then bring it back down this way as well. So that's the other option for you also. You'll just need to bring those roughly to the rough area where you're going to need them on your vehicle. Generally when I put them on the vehicle I try to spread them apart so you've got a lot of room and then just tape them in as you need to then. Once we've got all this done we're going to flip this upside down, we're going to put this on top of Phil's car.
Now it only took a couple of guys, we just picked it up and whacked it on top there because as I mentioned the advantage is how super light these were. Well I say super light, 59 kilos, but that is light for a rooftop tent.
We've got it up on top of his vehicle. We've positioned it on the vehicle so it's about sitting roughly even between, it's got 3 braces on top of this. You can do it with 2, but 3 is fantastic. We've got our washers here, we've got our lock washers there also, we've got our nuts and our brackets as well. Now, we showed you before how those bolts go on. Now, what you need to do is you need to take your bracket, which we've got sitting up here already, and just get it, so it just goes through both of those. You're going to want this to come straight down. So what we need to do, put your bracket through there. Then you need to get your washers. So your lock washers.
Yeah, hi guys.
And
So just one more point I want to add at this moment here. You see while Rob is tightening these nuts up, it's very important to get the tension even on all these nuts. And please don't overdo it, otherwise if you overdo it, you got the issue where you may actually pull the bolt head through the railing itself. It may bend down. So they don't need to be that tight, okay guys? It's just got to be tight enough to hold it down and then tad it up and then just tighten it up a bit more. And check it periodically, and it's a good idea to put a lock nut on.
We also sell a security set. Now these are essentially nuts that are designed to fit up underneath the rooftop tent bolts, and you'll see they've got a special little lock underneath it. Now it comes with this little piece here, and this actually is designed to actually match up exactly, if we just get this around the right way, matches up exactly with that, and then you use your standard socket set to actually put that on. So obviously, you know, if somebody really wants to get your rooftop tent, they could do it, but this will slow them down a lot. It makes it a lot harder to actually remove those bolts as well, hey? So great idea, that one.
Surprisingly how quick it was to set all that up. Now we took our time here, okay, so we did take our time, but there was hardly any effort. I mean, my back's not sore or anything. We basically picked that up, whacked it on top there. It's very easy. But what we're going to do now, we're going to do another video here, and I'm going to show you how you set these up, and I want to show you how quick they are to set up. I've never done one of these before, but Rob has. He knows all about it. He knows how to set these up. So I'm going to get Rob to do the setting up, setting down, and he'll give you any other tips that he thinks of that you might need to know, and we'll go from there, eh? Yeah, cheers.